WildCard Sunday, starting with Ravens Titans. Line is 3.5. Over under is 45. We are in Tennessee. We're in Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry have a tall task on their hands, but so does is Dobbins still? Is he hurt?
He went off last week.
I didn't pay attention last week. I
question
was already
is,
lost.
can they contain Lamar Jackson? If they can't do that, they don't have a victory. I think that's plain and simple.
Did you watch them play last year?
Last year?
That's all they did was come back.
Last year?
Yes, last year.
Yeah, the Titans Super Bowl.
Yeah,
run?
probably.
I don't think you did.
Do I remember it? No.
Well,
Fuck
if
no.
you
I
did,
don't remember what I
if
had for breakfast. I probably
if you
didn't have
did, you
breakfast.
probably wouldn't be saying the things you're saying.
That was last year, though.
This is the exact same Titans team.
It's the exact same as Ravens.
It's
team.
not.
I don't know if it is.
It's not.
I don't follow the Ravens like that.
What
I'm
was your
saying,
original
Can
take?
they do it? Can they do it?
It doesn't. They don't have to,
Why?
because the Ravens can't stop the run, and the Ravens certainly can't stop Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's a fucking animal. But I think Lamar.
He's gonna do what he did all last playoff, and he's just gonna run over people.
Yeah, he's so fucking.
He did it to the Ravens, then he did it to the Pats, and then he got it done by the Chiefs.
So good. Why do I like the Chiefs?
Is this your way to start pointing toward a Titan victory?
I
It seems like it.
Pretty sure I put that. Yeah.
You did.
Okay, money line too, not even to cover. That's
Yeah,
very
I don't
interesting.
I don't like the 3.5.
I don't like that either.
I don't even like it at 3, because even a field goal, then I get my money
Yeah,
back. Why'd
and-
I even play?
Especially when you're playing against Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't like 3.5. But yeah, I would take them.
I have a complete opposite take. I don't think the Titans are going to play well from behind. And I think the Ravens are going to come out and hit them in the mouth real early. And when you have a run-only offense, let's be honest, all they do is run the ball. That's not conducive for comeback football. You take too much time off the clock. If you need to score quick, running the ball is not going to do that.
Are you sleeping on who's back?
Who's back?
A.J. Brown.
Okay.
I wish I had like a crickets thing.
That don't matter. Not
It does.
one bit.
It for sure does, but not like
Have you looked at Ryan Tannehill's stats?
I have.
QBR, pass yards.
If you want to run the
touchdowns?
tape back, who's been saying for weeks, Ryan Tannehill's good now? And you're all like, nah, fuck. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
think I
no,
went
he's
that
like,
hard,
I think you-
but I'm not a
You
Tannehill fan.
went decent. You went decent at him though.
Yeah, I'm not a. I'm
I think
not
he's
a
good, for
Fucking.
sure.
I'm not on Tannehill's side by any means. But with A.J. Brown now back, I think he's going to be able to get it done, even though he will not have to.
I think he will. I think Derrick Henry at some point is going to have to get figured out. You can't. He's been carrying this team all season. He ran for 2,000 yards again. He's tired.
I don't think he is.
And
I think
ju-
he's just getting fucking started.
And
I
just
think
as
he's hungry.
easy, as Henry's going to run all over the Ravens defense, I think Lamar Jackson is going to do the exact same thing to the Titans defense, and that's more demoralizing.
And it's faster.
Yeah, but you get hurt a lot more.
Honestly, I think
on the other side of the fence.
I think this whole game is going to come down to like the first drive for both teams. Because
Or the last one.
I mean the pay, like how
What
the
if they
game
just
goes.
go fucking pound for fucking pound?
I don't
And
think
they run
will.
that bitch up 100.
I don't think they will. I don't think they can. Because I think there's so much more versatility with the Ravens. Because if they come out and he runs the ball quick, it's like, fuck, all right, now we have to put a spy on him. That opens up Mark Andrews all fucking day long. And they still got Dobbins, which ate last week. It changes the game when you have like a legit running quarterback that's somewhat of a throwing threat. I'm not sold on Lamar's pocket presence, but Derrick Henry is going to be a problem, but that's the only problem that you have to worry about. A.J. Brown, okay. But you still got Marcus Peters. You still got pieces in your secondary that can.
Marcus Peters. We're still talking about him?
Marcus Pieces?
I mean,
He ain't nearly what he used to be.
he's better than everybody in the Titans secondary.
All right.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying he's a top tier player, but he's like you said with Jalen Ramsey or Akeem Talib, that veteran presence. He's been there. He's won before. Like he's smart. So I don't know. That's my take. I think the Ravens are going to come out hot. The last 6 games, they've covered the spread 6 games in a row. That tells you what kind of football they're playing. They're playing fucking good. I hate to say it. I'm not a Lamar guy. I still think, well, it's kind of counterintuitive to
Well,
what my point is, but
aren't
I don't
the-
think he's going to pan out to be like the future of quarterbacks, and he's not going to change the game like everybody was saying. But I think there's a chip on his shoulder from the last couple years where they get there and they shit the bed. They get there, shit the bed. Especially this year that the pressure's kind of off. He's not the MVP. He's not the dude everyone's looking at. People are kind of brushing him off. Everyone's thinking Henry's just going to do what they want. And he's one of those dudes that I think can put a little chip on his shoulder and it makes him better. He's not a Baker that gets in his head and like does too much emotionally. I think Baltimore's going to win. And I think Baltimore's probably going to go to the Super Bowl. I hate to say it. I don't want them to, but
I could see
they're
it.
hot, and that's all the playoffs is about. If you get hot at the right time, same with Titans last year. If you just get hot, that's all you need. And they're
Now-
fucking hot.
Now put RG3 in there. You still taking the Ravens?
They're fucking hot, brother. No.
Honest
That
answer.
was
Honest
so
answer.
good.
No.
You were waiting for that.
I
weren't
saw
you?
the smirk, and I was like, what's coming? What's coming?
I
And
didn't
think
see
about-
that
I didn't
one.
think about it till,
Fucking
like,
left
5
field.
seconds ago.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no. It might be a take, but I definitely think they could still beat the Colts. They could still beat the Titans with RG3. Not saying they would, but they definitely have a better chance with Lamar.
Why? I thought they were the same person.
I'm saying they play the same style of game.
They're not light years away.
They're not. Lamar Jackson's faster. Yep. He's younger. Yep.
More elusive. Yup.
But that's like kind of
Better.
subjective.
Yup.
Better at what?
Faster.
Better at
Yup.
what?
Stronger arm. Yup.
No, it doesn't matter because it doesn't go where he wants it to go anyway. It's like, your
I got a
pitcher-
feeling you don't watch Ravens football games.
your
do
pitcher
you?
throws 107 miles an hour, but it's never a fucking strike. When's the
I'm
last
not
time?
imagining you don't watch baseball very often either.
Huh?
107's very fast.
It is
but
very fast. I'm exaggerating for dramatic effect, but that's the point. If you have a flamethrower, throw Aroldis Chapman throwing 103, but it's never a strike. Who fucking cares? When's the last time you saw Lamar Jackson just put it in a breadbasket for 40 yards? Never. Fucking never.
3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago,
Oh, to a wide open receiver? Yeah, I saw that.
wasn't wide open.
He had a step and a half.
What player are you talking about? I just based
What
on the
player are you
information,
talking
there's
about?
no way we're thinking of the same
We're
play.
definitely not. What against what team?
The Browns.
Browns
Oh, that
defense.
shitstorm of a game.
I'm talking about the beginning, not the
Oh.
beginning, but where he threw to the little corner, fucking Hollywood Brown, little
Oh, on a
fucking.
beautiful catch, you mean?
No, that was a
When he
good pass.
fucking
No.
laid out?
I know exactly what he's
He
talking about.
didn't lay out.
No, that was perfect. It was right in his foot. Two-toe tapped it in. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good pass. That was a good pass. But I think that was overshadowed. I think Baker had way better passes that game.
Oh, I agree, but you said when was
You're
the last time
You're
you
right,
saw
you're right.
Lamar
I
put the
didn't
bread in the
recall that. You're
basket?
right. But okay, before
Bread was delivered, whether or not you put in the baskets on you.
Oh. I gave you time, bro.
I don't follow trends, I create them.
delayed, yeah.
Bears Saints. Spreads 10, over under 47.5 in Nolans.
Nolan.
Saints have no running backs, supposedly.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that's a piece of information I thought you guys didn't have.
I got a piece of information.
I said
nobody
that.
has.
I said it like
You did.
3
You said it
different
like-
times.
Like 45 minutes ago.
Maybe you're the one I got that
I was
information
so curious.
from.
I was curious what your little piece of information was. I was like, I think I did. Yeah, I think I did pretty good research.
I
What
read that.
happened?
You're like, yeah, they all got the vid. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. Like, oh yeah.
Coming.
Oh yeah.
Who is it? Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray, and
Caldwell Pope?
Something Washington. Daniel Washington,
How
Jordan
dare you.
Washington,
I don't know.
Latavius
Honestly,
Caldwell Pope.
I don't know the last one.
Latavius Caldwell Pope.
He's a Caldwell Pope is a basketball player.
That was
He's
a joke. Bullshit. Just making funsies.
So yeah, basically the Saints have absolutely no running backs. They're all COVIDians.
COVIDites.
When we ask for like the energy, he's bringing the wrong energy.
I'm
He's bringing the jittery
bringing
energy.
the distracting energy.
He's bringing the 12-year-old energy.
Duh, Bears.
Fuck him in
The Bears, bro. They're gonna win because they win every week. Bears.
Are we good?
Bears.
Yeah.
Bears. Bears.
You're a Bears guy?
Are we good?
Bears.
We're good.
What? I understand you wanted to make a take, but what in the world makes you think the Bears? As
'Cause
10-point dogs
'cause
in a dome.
I pick the Bears. I'll pick the money line. I think the Bears are gonna win this
Fucking
game.
Keep in mind, this is your mortal lock.
It's a lock. I didn't say mortal. I said that motherfucker's locked and loaded like a fucking storage unit. You know what I mean? How they put those locks that you can't cut on.
Well, you can cut them.
You put them.
You ever
bitches-
seen Storage Wars? They're real easy to cut.
I'm pretty sure you said mortal lock.
didn't say mortal.
It's highlighted on here.
I know he wrote that. I didn't write that.
Yeah, he did.
No, I didn't.
Lock of the year.
It's just James talking about his fucking
His pipe.
deadlock. Difference between deadlock and mortal lock.
Mortal is you can.
Actually,
die.
no,
This
that
one's
makes
already
that's
dead.
perfect because immortal means you don't die. Mortal means you're dead. So a deadlock is a mortal lock.
Why'd you have to?
Kinda.
No,
Didn't
it
say
is
No, it's not.
deadlock. That's all right. Well, you dug your feet in, so let's hear it. Explain to me
Oh
why.
no, that's the
Da
same
Bears.
reason every week.
Just because they win.
Because it's the Bears and they win, man.
They
But the
don't.
Saints
though.
win more.
The Bears do not win.
No, I know. But I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm gonna continue to pick them. I would bet money on this game. I think the Bears are gonna win.
Prove it.
Give me some money and I'll bet it.
Okay, I bet you give me money, I'll bet on a fucking
What do
game.
you guys
too.
think? You think the Saints are still gonna do this with no running back?
I think your picks hold no weight.
They don't. But sometimes they're right, man.
Time to
The
your
Bears
legs.
are hot though.
Time to your legs. Push you in a river. You're floating.
There's a chance. You're gonna need a lot of weight to hold this body down. You know what I'm saying? Got
No.
some buoyancy, got some fat on me. Got
Fat
that
doesn't float.
thickness. Bullshit. Muscle doesn't float. Fat does. Muscle is denser.
Who's the fattest person you can think of off the top of your head right now?
Fat Albert.
Push him in a pool. They're floating.
God, I thought my dad immediately.
That's fucked up. No, you did not. He's not fat, dude. He's like
He's 280, bro. That's a big dude.
but he's like like solid. You know, like
Yeah,
if
no,
he
he-
jumps down the stairs, he's not like his body ain't waving. He's
No,
like
it's not waving.
He's
He's
a
got hard
fucking
fat.
boulder.
He's
Yeah.
got hard fat. You know what I'm saying?
So you.
Do you got the Bears to win?
Not even by a little bit.
Yeah, I think the Bears is a real tough take.
You're gonna see.
It kind of similarly to the
I'll watch.
similar to the Ravens though. I think they are kind of hot, and going into the playoffs as a really hot team, I think is good. I think Big Cat was saying something like they've put up 30 plus points like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. They haven't done that shit since like the 90s. Their
Who are we
offense.
talking about?
The Bears.
Oh. I thought we were talking about the Ravens for some reason.
Just watch, dude.
Well, I'm saying similar to the Ravens. Both of those teams are hot. So, but it's kind of counterintuitive because I think the Ravens are going to win because they're hot, but I don't think the Bears are going to win even though they are hot because I just think the Saints they're just going to outmatch them. Saints defense is pretty good. Bears defense is good too, but
It's kind of a fucked matchup though. At the same, like
I don't.
It's really not. Not with now the Saints running back core looking like it does.
But even with them out, they're still 10-point favorites. Mitchell
What are they gonna
Trubisky
do?
versus.
That's what I do have. I do have Bears plus 10.
Do you? You think they're going to cover but still lose?
Yes.
Okay.
Even if they win.
That's fair. But I can't see a Saints home game in the playoffs against the Bears. I don't think
But it's not a home game anymore. It's a dome with nobody in it.
Louisiana got fans.
Do they?
Yeah, pretty much the whole South is letting people play. I mean, they're not at full capacity by any means,
I
but
know UFC's allowing some peeps.
on Fight Island, what? Well,
Abu Dhabi.
yeah, I think they're losing a little bit of money on some revenues.
Probably losing a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
Crack Streams alone is probably costing them millions.
It's
not no
gone.
more.
I know it's gone. But
bro.
you think that they don't already have 13 other ones that no one knows
None that
about?
I know of. Slide in my DMs quickly
Swiftly.
and secretively.
Swiftly.
I won't tell nobody.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that the Bears win. I can't see it. I don't trust Mitchell Trubisky as far as I could throw him. And honestly, he's
I'd-
probably 200 pounds. I can't throw him. So
That's
I
the only
don't trust him.
quarterback. That's the only quarterback on this team I do trust.
You don't think you could
Trubisky? You don't trust Nick Foles?
No,
Super Bowl champ?
no,
Big
not
Dick
since,
Nick?
Not since he left Philly has he been even a twinkle of what he was in Philly.
We're gonna find out.
What do you mean? We've already found that out. It's been 2 years,
Him in the
3
playoffs.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair.
You're
But I
right.
think you could argue the same thing. We've given Mitchell Trubisky 3 years, and he's been benched every year at some point.
He started fucking 5-1, lost another game, got benched. Then they started the fucking downhill spiral. He got benched for Nick Foles with a winning record, an impressive winning record.
That's crazy.
That's fair. Yeah.
Which
I don't know. I don't
honestly, I
trust it.
didn't get. Like I get because
didn't
I
get
don't
it.
think Mitchell Trubisky is good.
Do you think he's their guy going
He's
forward?
the best player, the best quarterback in that room.
But like 5 years from now, you think he's a Bear, like franchise QB?
No,
You think he's just gonna fade?
no, I
into
think the
backup?
Bears are gonna hop from QB to QB like every other team who's trying to find a franchise QB.
Fuck. That sucks. I hate to see players like Allen Robinson go to waste because he's a fucking stud. Same with Dave Montgomery. I like him too. I don't know, dude. fucking changing my mind. Because Montgomery's been playing solid. Bears defense is always a problem. But I don't know. Cam Jordan, that front seven for the Saints. I don't know.
Is Michael Thomas playing?
That's a good question.
No, I don't think he is.
Is there a shot in the dark, or do you have like some
No,
facts
something on
based?
Twitter.
I think that was just a
basis
confident
behind it.
guess that was like
He's like,
trying
"Nah,
to
I
get
don't
us to
think he
just
is."
follow.
No, I seen something on Twitter.
Okay.
But that's huge too.
Definitely. Because, yeah, if they don't have Michael Thomas, they have no running backs with any name recognition, and you got a
I
40-year-old
got
Breeze
Taysom
in
Hill,
there.
baby. He's going to see a lot of usage.
He has to. That's the only way that they're going to.
Kamara test positive?
Obviously.
We're trying to figure this out
Right.
now. But
so if he tests positive 4 more times, he's cleared for fucking 10. No, dumbass. He's got to test negative 4 fucking times for him to come back.
I'm staying out of it because I don't know the rules.
That's common fucking knowledge. Why
Okay,
wouldn't that
but
be it?
when's the last time you saw Roger Goodell use common knowledge? Okay,
That was good.
thank you. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'm just saying, doesn't that make sense to you?
It makes sense,
Why
but
would you need 4 positive tests?
but the fact that it makes sense makes me think that that's not the rule.
I know,
you
but how would
because
that
if
make
it was
sense
just
in
plain
any
cut,
world?
it doesn't. But to be fair, I don't know if the testing's 100% accurate. We don't have to get into a whole
you
COVID
can
talk,
fucking
but
test a goat and it probably has it. But I'm just saying, if you spin it long enough, you're gonna have it. You can find anything.
I think that's probably right.
It is. I've done the research myself.
But well, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. If he did test positive 4 times, I think it's tough.
Yeah, if you
Tough
test
sell that
positive
he's gonna
4
play.
times, you would need to quarantine and test negative at least fucking 3 times, I would imagine.
Is it safe
before
to
I'd
say that
feel
every player
comfortable
on the football field is tested negative? Even if you test positive, you can't even be on the field, right? Or
If
whatever.
you test positive, you
what-
cannot. No.
Disregard the test. If you're not cleared to play because of COVID protocols, you can't be on the field, right?
That's not true. Trevor Lawrence did it.
That's
He had
not
COVID. He
NFL.
was on the fucking sidelines.
That's not NFL though. NCAA is the Wild West. And
So you said if
What about fucking MLB? Whatever
Josh
that
Turner.
Dodgers player
Turner.
name
Yeah, you're right.
was.
this is reckless.
But he got kind of
Is it
slandered
though?
for it.
I mean,
Did you hear anything about the Dodgers having a COVID
in
outbreak
my
after
opinion,
that?
it's not reckless. But like, if you're going off of
Yeah.
the virus, right, in a whole and what everybody thinks about it, or what mainstream media likes to tell you
Well,
about
if
it.
we start thinking how everybody else thinks,
I'm just
where do we
saying.
draw the line?
I'm just saying.
Where do we start thinking for ourselves, Dalton? When do we become our own people?
Free
When do we
thinkers
take
only.
our own risks in life? When do we know what's right and what's wrong?
Nobody
we're
knows.
Listening to what everybody else is saying. If you're
Shall
listening to
I
what everybody
sing?
else is saying, how could you listen to yourself?
So right now, I'm not listening to you. I'm
How
just
could you
hearing
listen to
talk.
yourself?
Yeah, how do you
Dalton?
know which thoughts are actually yours and not just?
Maybe you heard it from
influences from people
somebody
around you?
else.
All right, last game
Well,
on
yeah, yeah.
Sunday. We got Browns, Steelers. I think it's gonna be the best game on Sunday. Steelers are 6-point favorites, and the over/under is 47.5 points. Dalton, what's the take today?
I think you guys kind of touched on. Well, I think it was you, Baker Mayfield, playing emotionally, under pressure, not the best. I'm going with the Steelers.
How do we know?
How do we know? How do we know what?
How do we know he doesn't perform under pressure?
Because my buddy said it, and I trust him.
He's
But
never
did
been in
you?
this pressure. I don't think
That's
he's
what
ever
I'm
been
saying.
to the playoffs.
So how do we
He
know?
doesn't play good when he's not under pressure. Not all the time.
That's
Not all the time.
it's one-sided.
Big Ben usually plays good.
That's extremely one-sided.
Except for the
'Cause he
last 5
doesn't.
games. Yeah.
There are
His team also
oftentimes
hasn't played very well.
there are oftentimes he looks like a shell of himself.
Yeah.
Well,
As
he is
most
kind of a
people in
shell of
that
himself
quarterback
because he's
class.
fucking, what, 52 now?
And he's
Younger than
297
Breeze and
pounds.
Brady.
Yeah.
That's a flak jacket, bro. Quit being a dick.
Fuck.
God.
That's a
Trying
burly
to
boy.
protect them backbones.
I guess. Fuck.
I mean, you don't have to. I feel like the Steelers should be taking this one.
The Steelers been saying that since they were 11-0,
Yeah.
and they've lost every game since.
That's such a tough look.
God, that's so sad.
They clinched the playoffs. They're like, all right, fuck it. Let's just lose.
Hey, let's just relax.
Every
What
game
if that's
now.
what they did?
That's
What?
got to be tough.
They didn't. They clinched last week, or the week before that
Yeah,
is
I was
when
gonna
they
say,
actually
They've
clinched
officially clinched for a few weeks. No, they clinched the
week
division,
16.
the division title, but they
Yeah.
clinched playoff berth like I think when they were 11-0.
Yeah. Did they? I have no fucking idea. You would hope that they'd be the first ones with that record.
I also fucking hate the Browns.
Why?
Baker Mayfield does
know
some
why.
weird shit, man.
I'm
Like
a
what?
Brown. I love the Browns.
Like sliding and dancing. Like,
Dude, 2 weeks ago, we have it on film. You thought that slide was
It was
fucking
so
sick.
clean, but like I'm mad I can't do it. So it's like, fuck you, dude.
Okay, so we got some hater vibes in here.
Yeah.
Just because he slides and dances.
Yeah, don't like him.
Fuck him. He celebrated a touchdown.
Mhm.
Cunt.
That his man's caught.
I'm a huge Baker Mayfield advocate.
I know you are. You're on his nuts.
My opinion on him faded for a
Wouldn't
year or
even
two.
say that.
I think that team is really solid.
I would say it.
Why am I on his nuts?
I did say it.
Why am I on his nuts?
I was just telling you, I would say it.
You
On his
did.
nuts because you're a huge Baker Mayfield.
You can't say you will say it when you already said it.
No, I said I would say that.
I'm
I
not
was
going to
like, I
say
did
that you're
say
fat, but some would say that. It's like, come on, dude. You're saying it without saying it.
Why aren't this? Why
Sound
are
logic.
the Browns gonna win, Jason?
I haven't given you anything.
Yeah, he
But
didn't,
you
he didn't say
obviously
they
think
will.
that.
No, dude, you're projecting onto him so hard.
Well, because he's projecting onto me. He's been doing it all night. He's in a bad mood.
What?
He's in a bad mood, bro. I think the tie's a little tight.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's say it
I've
again, the
never
tie.
heard Pup say anything about Baker Mayfield, and you're like, yeah, you're a fucking dick rider.
Sucking his
I've never heard him say
I'm
anything.
just on him, bro.
Sucking his dick and tickling on his balls.
You fucking fruity.
You fucking wanky.
Dude, I'd love to do a.
What do you got?
Oh,
I'm trying to fit a lot into a little.
give me the Browns.
I agree.
Browns cover, and I'm gonna give me that over. Oh,
You just think
the
just
over,
because the Steelers are just doing bad, or what?
over is my lock, huh?
Just the Steelers are doing bad.
What?
That's why you got the Browns. Like,
No, I
what's
think the
reason?
Browns look like a better team.
They're hot. They got weapons everywhere.
Personally,
Kareem Hunt.
Juju is not great. Claypool stock has extremely
Yeah,
depreciated.
Juju got a big target on his back.
Yeah, dancing on them logos.
Yeah.
James Conner isn't going to do anything. Who does Ben have, really, besides fucking T.J. Watt? And he ain't even on the same side of the ball as him.
I think he was a sack leader this year, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He had 15. But yeah, the other side of that equation is completely out of the picture. So their defensive line is a little sus. And like I said, it's hard to pick the Steelers after like the body of work they put in the last like fucking 6 weeks. So I'm going Brownies. Browns. But now the regular season's over. Anybody hot take real quick? MVP? Who do you think is MVP of the NFL this year?
I think it's pretty easy.
Wait, do
Aaron
you?
Rodgers or
Pretty
Pat
easy.
Mahomes.
Who's going to be MVP?
Really?
Probably be A-Rod.
Yeah. Think so?
I
You agree?
Mhm.
Do you think that's the right choice, or you just think that's
No, I
who
just
they're going
think
to
that's
pick?
the way it's.
Who do you
that's the way
think? Who do you think's
phasing.
MVP?
Who's the most valuable person in this league that I would want on my team? Derrick Henry.
I was just
Dalvin
going to say,
Cook.
yeah, Derrick Henry is the MVP.
Yeah.
Like, by textbook definition, he's not going to win it.
No,
But
he
he
probably
definitely is.
Probably never will.
Yeah, agreed. I saw some funny meme that they, it was like a video of, or a meme of this lady showing a video of, and it was supposed to be like an ESPN person showing a video of Patrick Mahomes throwing a check down pass, and there's like a dog under the table that's like Derrick Henry rushing for 2,000 yards yet again, and she's like holding his face down like, no shh, and she's showing everybody the Patrick Mahomes check down pass. It's hella funny.
That's a little funny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bills or Browns, doesn't matter. Because we're going to do all this at the end, and we're just going to fucking give them our picks.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wasn't
So
going to
it
do
doesn't
picks.
matter. That's it for Wild Card Weekend. Should be a hell of a fucking time.